I'm doing a skin update on my psoriasis. These are my legs currently. As you can see, the bits of patches are being turned a milky white. That generally means that the healing, patch is still there, but it's very faded and healing. What's on the back of the ankle is still there, but it's covered in a layer of skin, so I think that's proof that that's healing. This leg here was so much worse than that leg, with the exception of the kneecaps, like a couple months ago. As you can see, there is still scarring and blotches, but it's not red like it was. It's fading. This blotches are fading and it's becoming normal skin, so that's sort of a sign that it's healing. And on the back, as you can see, the expanded patches are also healing. I mean, this one here is healing. As you can see, there's a crust on the top, and soon that will the skin will sort of start really healing over and have that start disappearing. And even these ones are covered with a patch of skin, and so they're slowly healing back to normal skin levels too, even though they're sort of there and quite big and ugly. I believe that they're sort of going to end up being something more like this, where the skin's healed and it's sort of blending to the skin a lot more. What's on the kneecaps is still there, but it's not as extreme as it was. It's not red and angry, it's sort of a milky color. And here are my elbows. It's really hard to capture them, but several months ago these were really angry red patches, and now they're still dry. There's still stuff on them, but I think it's reduced. And even this one, it's got a white blotch instead of a red blotch. What's on my upper arms is reducing too, and this patch is reducing as well. You can't see very much red. It was covered in red as well, and now it's sort of a milky pale red, which means sort of healing. And this hand is like all good. Like it's almost all better. As you can see, there's a couple little dots there, and that was covered with redness all over the top of the skin there, and it was making me self-conscious, and which is why I which urged me to make war against my skin with moisturizers and stuff, and it seems to have reduced it to a fairly normal level. Like there's hardly anything on there anymore, except for, you know, a couple little dots there, and even they're not very extreme. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the improvement. It's taken a couple of months, but my legs aren't nearly as ugly looking as they were. They're getting more and more normal, and eventually I hope that they'll be just good normal skin in the future, so I don't have to be self-conscious about it. Like the skin on my hand was once inflamed, and now it's fairly normal, so I hope that to be all over my body, including my legs. But as you can see, this isn't nearly as ugly as it was even a month ago. This leg's getting to be more like this leg, and there's great improvements. So I'm really happy with the improvements on my skin condition, and I hope for it to be like fully healed in another few months. I'm not sure how long it'll take, but you know, eventually I hope that it'll just be normal skin once again, and that's exactly what I'm sort of been wanting.